We're at the farmers market in Fairport. If you've been following some of our previous videos, you probably know we just love farmers market. So we're gonna go check out what kind of produce there are and stock up. Let's go. Hello.
We're good on all pastries and stuff. What's going on?
Checking out everything.
So I gotta get a week for
Scarecrows.
What have you done? You have to wait till next week, right? For two, and it's $5. Thank you.
I'm like, I've got my little bag somewhere. I'm in the bag.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Made it, brought it down, refreshed us all, we're full of protein.
This one? It's not fair. I'll see with my eye. We are back on the road, or the canal I should say, and we're heading towards Newark. So only 2 locks to do, and it's not too far, so it should take, I don't know, 4 hours, about, give or take, we'll see.
So some other cruisers mentioned that between here and Lock 30 there are some deadheads and some logs to watch out for. And actually we've already seen one, and the problem is they're just a little bit submerged and you don't see them until you're almost on top of them. Luckily, because the general flow of current seems to be flowing the direction we're going, most of them are pointed that way rather than this way, which makes for a really nice skewer if you were coming back up. But for us, hopefully we would just kind of bounce off of it. But we're being extra vigilant today for these deadheads and logs.
Getting out of Lock 30, yeah, Lock 30. We only went down 16 feet, it went really smooth, and now we are off to the next lock. Day 8 on the canal. We are home for the night. Newark is our home, so I think we're gonna grab a glass of wine and go do a little bit of exploration. But first, Corey is messing a little bit with the engine, shaking more than it should.
So we still have a few issues with this motor mount. The motor mount's working great, but this block is shimmying around back and forth, and the other one is quite secure because I was able to put 2 bolts in because I snapped the one off. But as you can see down here, there's a bit of powder residue from the block shimmying back and forth. Pretty sure it's just wood shavings because it doesn't seem like it's fiberglass. So yeah, we're gonna have to slap another bolt in there. First I want to find out if this bolt is broken, because when I was watching it earlier it was kind of shaking with the whole block, so that makes me think that either the hole is completely way too big inside the stringer down there, or the bolt is actually snapped off just from the vibration. So let's take a look, try to figure out what's going on and find a solution. I'm pretty sick of this. Thought we had fixed this, but of course, when you don't do it right the first time, it never ends up working the way you want it to. So it seems like tightening the back bolt and swapping out one of the galvanized leg bolts for a stainless steel that we picked up seems to have solved the problem, at least temporarily. I'm obviously gonna have to do something a little better than what I have there now, but at least it's a temporary fix and I'll just have to keep an eye on it. The other side is rock solid, so this one side just needs to be watched and maybe tightened every now and then. Eventually I'll pour some epoxy down the holes and rethread the holes so we actually have a little more meat to grab on. But it seems like it's solved the problem. Now we don't have any more shimmying going on. So where are you, or where are we, and where are you heading?
I'm really excited. We're in Newark, not New York, and Karen here is incredible. The harbor master, she's super friendly. She gave us Wi-Fi password. There's free docking. There's even power, but we're actually on the wrong side for power, but whatever. And there's free laundry! So I'm going to wash some stuff. Really, really exciting. And there's also free showers. It's like, it's perfect. It's luxurious. I love traveling in the Erie Canal. It's kind of raining outside.
Run!
Yeah.
You don't have to go right now.
I don't think it's gonna stop though.
Well, do whatever you want.
I'll just get a little wet.
Enjoy.
Morning. So we just left Newark and Corey wanted to do everything by himself, so he just started untying the boat while I ran to the trash can to dump our garbage.
I almost left you behind.
And well, usually I'm the one that kind of plans the road, looks a little bit at everything. So he left and I was rushing, trying to get everything ready for the lock, calling the lock to tell them that we were heading east, and now we've got to wait. So call ahead.
We're not in a rush.
So this is kind of our setup for the locks. We have a wood board that prevents our fenders from getting destroyed and slimy on the walls. And the way we do it, Corey drives the boat, I catch the wall or the cable or loose rope and stabilize us, and then Corey grabs the other line and then we go down. And you use a hook to make sure you're not on the wall. Thanks! You too!
Enjoy your day. Time.
Hungry, Captain?
Gimme. Thank you. We are in lock 27. We've got 12.5 feet to go down. Doing lots of locks today. I think this is lock number 3. We're gonna try to squeeze in 2 more and we should be golden. Getting really used to the locks now.
Holding the line, we're going down 12 feet.
Alex is working away.
It's kind of exciting. I've got my nice little station and I'm organizing all the videos so that you guys can have fun and follow along. Make sure to subscribe. There's so many trains on the canal. So many.
They're flying with each other, Alex.
That's so cool. We just came out of lock 26 and dropped only of 6 foot. And it's crazy, the whole water fills or drains within 5 minutes. And that's...
It's a good 5.5 foot hole or something, so you can imagine the amount of water that drains out of there. And I just realized it's actually 30 miles per hour on this section.
13.
So, no, it was 30 on this side, so going this way it's 30 miles per hour. So when I was getting mad at the power boats that were making massive wakes, apparently they're allowed to do that, I guess.
And the lock master over there said there's about 666,000 gallons of water. So that's a lot of water to move in and out. Vulture. We made it! We're done for the day. We did 5 locks. And so right now we're just docked at the bottom or east of lock 25. And the wall is super high without that many places to actually tie off. Everything's really spread out. and there's one ladder over there, but we can't reach the tire points, so Corey helps me go up and down. It's kind of funny. I know what's going on.
I'm just checking on everything again. The motor's just making a little bit more noise than I like, so just gonna double check the fluids again and actually clean out the C strainer, because I noticed there's a leaf in it. It's still circulating water, but rather it circulate more water than not enough, so we're gonna turn off the valve, which we have to access from here, and clean it out. So this is definitely not what I wanted to do with our afternoon, but it's part of living on a boat. So we noticed that the engine was just making a little bit more noise than maybe it should. And we've always had a bit of an issue with idling the engine while it's in gear. It tends to kind of bog down and die. So we normally give a little bit more throttle to keep it going. But I realized when I was turning the coupling from this side that it gets really stiff in one spot and hard to turn. My goal right now is to try to figure out if that stiffness is inside the transmission or if it's back from the transmission, either with the shaft itself or in the stuffing box, or maybe something closer to the prop side. Long story short, I'm going to dismantle the coupling. So there's 4 bolts on there. I'm going to disconnect those 4 bolts, slide the coupling back a little bit and the shaft back a little bit, and see if the transmission turns freely. If it does, then I know that my problem is behind the transmission. Thank you, Graham, by the way. Our friend Graham has been super helpful with any issues that I've been having with the transmission or engine. He's a godsend. Thank you so much. So we're gonna try this and hopefully figure out where our problem is, because we need a reliable engine. We're running it for a lot of hours in a day, and I don't want to have a breakdown somewhere. Our socket and wrench, let's see what we can do. It's a tight spot. I can only get one arm in there. Mission spins freely. I'm not sure if honestly, I'm not sure if that's good news or bad news. I guess it means the transmission's okay, but yeah, it's definitely from the coupling to the shaft or the stuffing box. That's the part that's not spinning well.